Goeiemorgen all. Good morning to everybody here from the U.S. or wherever you're watching from. I'm just going to start posting stuff like this because I'm going to see if actual discourse can happen on my page. I'm not holding out a whole lot of prayers for it, but we'll see what happens. Kind of going back to the 2015 Rugby World Cup, back-to-back champions, New Zealand All Blacks. There's Captain Richie McCaw. You see Pocock. You see guys like Jerome Kaino, Ma'anonu, these kind of guys. This is regularly considered one of, if not the greatest rugby union team to ever play the game, to ever assemble. And you look at this team and you see a lot of really big names, guys like Dan Carter, like I said, Richie McCaw, all these guys, really, really big names. And you look at the esteem and the prestige, two back-to-back Rugby World Cups, plus this team got. Then you take a look at the only other team to accomplish that same feat of going back-to-back in the Rugby World Cup. And it's almost as if this doesn't have the same prestige. Now, when you ask people who are the greatest team players, greatest teams from that era, you will always hear multiple, 5, 6, 7 All Blacks will make it from that era of the game. But when it comes to this team, you'd be lucky to get 3 guys on anybody's top 15 at the current time. Peter Steph-Totoy, which I know a lot of people don't like him, and a lot of people like him. Not Captain Sia Khaleesi. You get Eben Etzebeth occasionally. You get Cheslin Colby occasionally. So what is the difference here? Yes, 2015 All Blacks was in fact one of the greatest teams ever put together, but why does this team not get the same prestige as that All Blacks team? No, I think personally it's because a lot more people like these guys. There are way more people that like the All Blacks than don't like the All Blacks. This team is probably the most popular team in the game in the entire world. I live in America. I've lived in America for a few years, and I can't think, if you ask people that know nothing about rugby, if they know even something, it's usually that the All Blacks are the best. But when it comes to this team, I think a lot more people hate this team than like this team. I think that's what it is to me personally. You guys let me know in the comments section, why do you think that this team doesn't get the same prestige as this one? Let me know what you guys think.